Yo, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Binding of Isaac Repentance mod showcase. They've finally done it. They have brought Max's head back from the grave, everybody. And they have made it into an item in Binding of Isaac Repentance. Max's head in this one, however, as you guys know, Max's head is essentially what Cricket's head is today, so they had to give it a new effect. And what this one does is it increases your tear rate dramatically, but every single fourth shot, as you can see here, fires slightly, ever so slightly faster than the tears before it. So you get kind of like a stutter step, like a 1-2, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like Muhammad Ali, float like a butterfly, sting like a bee type of thing. And I just thought it was a really cool item. And ooh, nice! And I wanted to show it off on the channel. We got a Wrath fight here. Now, this is a part of the Restored Collection mod pack. We will, of course, have it linked in the description below. If you guys want to check it out, I do highly recommend it. I feel like this old facial expression is from... No, there's no way this is from Max's head, right? I feel like Max's head looks similar to Cricket's head when you picked it up back in the day. But I can't remember. Maddie, put on screen. Put it on screen. Am I wrong? Am I stupid? I might be stupid. I might be stupid. I don't know. But I do have another question of the day for my wonderful YouTube audience. Shout out to you guys who answer every single question of the day. Means a lot more to me than you might think. You know, all that interaction, the comments, the likes, the subscriptions, they all help. Ooh, nice. Push the channel out to more people. So I implore you. I'm going to roll that. I don't really care about that. I implore you, you know, answer the questions of the day if you're able to. Press like on the video. And as always, push that funny little subscribe button if you're feeling a little bit saucy. But today's question of the day, my friends, is what is an item in this game where if you get it, you instantly just reset? You say, all right, it's curtains for this run, and you just reset the run, my friends. Oh, counterfeit. Yeah, I'll take that. For me personally, that has to go to Marked. I'm sure lots of you guys know that by now, that like Marked and me just do not get along. And, you know, I just know someone in the comments is going to pause the video right there and comment down below. They're going to be like, well, Marked is actually good if you just turn on mouse controls. You just play with your mouse. I don't want to play the game with my mouse. I don't know how that's so hard to understand. Every time I bring it up, somebody somewhere is like, just play with your mouse. I don't want to do that. I like playing with my keyboard. All right? I like it. It's fun. I don't want to play with my mouse. It's a keyboard game, all right? I don't want to hear it. So when I get Marked, or even like I have the occult brimstone, it's like it's just kind of an instant reset for me. I'm really not interested in dealing with that. But I'd love to know, what's your item where if you get it in a run, you just think to yourself, well, this run is over. And you just hold R. Let me know in the comment section down below. You know what? The weirdest comment is gonna get selected as tomorrow's answer of the day. I gotta get it all done in advance. Forget Me Now is kind of cool. I don't know if I can do the tech, but I sure as hell can try. We can try it. If we lose the de-sizzle, I mean, that's on me, but we'll see what happens. Now, definitely don't want to go Devils today, because I feel like Brimstone is going to negate the whole aspect of this Max's head, getting that bonus shot off. I don't know if it would, like, increase the damage with the double shot, but I kind of don't want to even risk trying that. I feel like it would be more fun to maybe get something like Sacred Heart so we can still see the double tier firing out, and then we just get that nice homing effect and that nice little damage bonus from Sacred Heart. So we're going to take out Little Horn here, and then we're going to try our best to get that Forget Me Now tech. I have no idea if I'm going to be able to do it properly. We are going to see. I've been getting better at it. I've been practicing. I found out that they somewhat patched it in Repentance Plus, which I was not very happy about, man. I'll tell you what. Because I did it on a stream last week, I believe, and even though I picked up the dice item, it still took it out of my inventory, which really sucked, man. I gotta tell you. So, give me a minute here. Let me cook. Let me cook. This might take a second. I want to be very careful with this. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. We can do it. I believe in us. I believe in us, my friend. I believe in us. I missed it. I missed it. I missed it. God damn it. Well, we don't have any dice rolls anymore, which does mean that our angel deals are going to be marginally worse. So that kind of sucks. It's a blunder on my part. I tried my best. Sometimes you got it, and sometimes you don't got it. Sometimes you just don't got it, man, and that's just how it is. That just brought back like a flashback of a game that I used to play with my older brothers when I was like a little kid, like 6 or like 5. That's crazy. We used to... Oh, finger! I actually love this item. It's super underrated. We used to play this game. It just flashed in my memory like a war flashback. We used to play this game when I was a little kid. So for those of you who don't know, my brothers are like marginally older than me, right? Like 4 years-ish. So they're quite a bit older than me. You know, when you become an adult, it doesn't matter as much. Because you're kind of like all adults, so it doesn't really matter that much. But when you're younger, it's a pretty big difference, right? So when I was like, 5, they were like 9 and 10. They were older. But I remember we used to play this game. It's not even really a game. It's silly. We used to play this game called Got 'em, Don't Got 'em. And literally the entire premise of the game was that they would like chase me around the house, and they would be like running after me, and then they would keep going like, I got him, and then they would do like a fake dive, and they would like face plant into the ground and like miss me, but like on purpose, and they'd be like, I don't got him, and it would just be like me running, or like basically playing like run from the cops as like a little kid. And I totally forgot that happened until this very moment, but I gotta tell you, those are some good memories, man. It was very funny, and it was like my favorite game to play when I was a kid. I thought it was so much fun. We had a bunch of stuff like that, though, when I was like, well, a similar age. My dad, so my dad owns his own business, and they order a lot of things. They order like a lot of like supplies and stuff, right? So he would get a lot of cardboard boxes, and I remember what he ended up doing was he brought like just a ton of cardboard boxes home one day, and he cut doors in them and all these different entrances and exits, and he made us a cardboard fort in our basement. And I think we had it for like 5 years or long. We had it for a really long time, but we just had an entire fort in the basement for like us and like all of our friends to use. And I remember I thought it was so cool because it was so small that the size of the fort was big, but the doors were so small that none of the adults or the parents could get in. So it was like our own little space. We had like our own little zone to just like hang out and play games and, I don't know, be little kids in. It was super fun. We like had like a club for it. We gave ourselves funny little nicknames. I don't remember what mine was, but we had like funny little nicknames, you know. We had like I think we had a sign-in sheet so that when people came to visit the fort, they could sign in. It was strange. But I gotta tell you, man, it was absolutely awesome. It was so cool. And it was such a cool thing for them to do. You know, just make a cardboard fort in the basement. It's such a simple thing, but it's just so cool. I feel like a lot of kids these days are probably gonna lose that kind of stuff just with like the internet, you know? And it's not to say the internet's like inherently a bad place. It's just, I don't know, I feel like the kids aren't going out and like doing stuff offline as much anymore. Granted, as soon as I hit like 11 or like 12, I was on the computer or on my like Xbox all the time, you know? So I'm not saying that like, you know, these little whippersnappers need to get outside. That's not what I'm saying. You know, I'm 23, all right? I'm not 900, okay? This isn't 1940. I just mean like we kind of did both. You know, I think the kids before me were just, you know, kind of offline doing like going out, I don't know, hanging out around the neighborhood doing hood rat stuff. And then me and like my brothers, we kind of did like both. Like we went outside a lot, but we also were on the internet a lot because it was kind of like the dawn of like the Wild West kind of thing of the internet. And then, you know, now it's just like the internet. And like, that's it. Everyone's like playing Fortnite and like dressing up like Sabrina Carpenter or whatever in Fortnite, right? Or like Finn the Human. That's a new skin in Fortnite, right? That's sick, by the way. I love Adventure Time. So huge shout out to Fortnite for adding a Finn the Human skin. I don't even play Fortnite. I haven't played Fortnite in like, I think I haven't played it in like a year. I only play it when people invite me to play it for like collabs and stuff. I don't mind the game. It's a fun game. I have other games that I enjoy more, so I play those more often. I'll take this. That's good. I really wish I had the D6. It's very upsetting that I don't have the D6. It's very sad, because I would like to roll this key piece, but you know, such is life. Well, who knows? Maybe we get lucky and we get a quality 4. We get a Sacred Orb, we get a Godhead, we get a Sacred Heart on like a following angel deal. I could dream, Harold. I could dream, all right? I don't want to hear it. I can dream about these things. I could be superfluous, if that's the correct word to use. Honestly, I have no idea. Sometimes I just say big words, and I hope I find it along the way. You know, I know quite a bit of big words, but not as many as I'd like. I think they're like skibbity toilet and whatever the... Right? I think. You know, the only, like, shoes that I realistically wear... I got some slides. For my non-Canadian folk. Flip-flops. For my Australian folk, thongs. But they're not the ones that have the thing in the middle, you know, like the V for your toes. They got, like, the curved top, you know what I mean? So we call them slides here in Canada. I don't know if that's a Canadian-only thing. It might not be, but I felt like I should describe it anyways. But I wear those, and then I wear some, like... Back when I was working full-time, I wanted to treat myself one day, and so I bought some shoes from... someone told me how to pronounce the name, like, in a YouTube comment section once, but EYTYS, Edis. I ended up buying a pair of shoes from them, and they were normally, like, ridiculously expensive. I think they were, like, $800, not on sale. But I got them on sale for, like, $300. And they're, like, the most comfortable shoes I've ever worn, and I wear them every single day. And they're huge. They're the chonkers. They got big soles on them. They give me, like, 1.5 inches. So, like, when I wear them, I'm 6 feet. It's great. It's perfect. Not that I'm insecure about my height. I don't really care. You know, it gets pretty easy to get over it when, like, you're 5'10", and both of your older siblings are 6'4". So, you just kind of, you get over it. You just kind of, like, give up. You're like, whatever. It's fine, I guess. It doesn't matter. I don't care. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I'm gonna live longer, so... Boom. Face, idiot. Like, you can't change it unless you get, like, leg lengthening surgery. But if you willingly volunteer for a leg lengthening surgery and it's not because of, like, some health concern, which I don't know what kind of health concern you would need to get your legs lengthened for, you can be made fun of. Someone can make fun of you and it's fine. Because that's crazy. It's, like, purely like a vanity thing. It's like plastic surgery for your legs. You know what I mean? Like, what are we doing here? You know, it's genetics. Why be upset about genetics, man? It is what it is. And, you know, if you're like, no, nobody wants to date me because I'm short, it's like, well, then you haven't found the right person for you. You know what I mean? The person that you're gonna spend your life with should not care about how tall you are. Most people in your life do not care about how tall you are. And if they do, and they give you a hard time for it, and they're, like, being serious about it, you should not continue to spend time with those people. It's just not worth your time, even remotely. It's kind of the opposite. It's kind of a waste of your time, actually. So you probably don't want to do that. What is booster pack? Is this maybe a Joker? 2 of diamonds. That's kind of nice, but I don't really have that much money. Well, hang on. I could take the sun and just use it in here. Well, not in here, but in the next room. Because that's a big room, and we can just kind of get rid of that pretty quickly. Yeah, man, don't waste your time with people who, like, make fun of you for your genetic predispositions. Does not make sense. Weird hill to die on. You know? Hang out with people who care about you. Spend time with people who care about you, you know what I mean? Hang out and spend time with people who have your best interests at heart, is essentially what I'm saying. You know? And don't hang out with people who are gonna just put you down all the time, because it's not worth it. It's not worth it. You got one life, man. Spend it, like, trying your best to be positive. I'm not even gonna take him. He's gross, and I don't like him, and he's stinky. See, like, I'm not gonna spend my time with Keybum, because I think he's stinky. That's kind of the opposite of the point I was trying to make. But, Keybum shouldn't be spending time with me because I think he's stinky. But regardless, I digress. You understand the point that I'm trying to make. Why am I talking about this in an Isaac video? I don't know. I haven't made a Call of Duty commentary video in a while. And I've been itching to get back at it. But I don't have like a full topic that I want to talk about. So I just throw little tidbits in here and there, and then I go back to square one, and I'm like, I have no content for my Call of Duty commentary channel. I'm like, yeah, well, duh, you just used all the content that you had for it on your Isaac run. Like, what are you doing, you stupid idiot? So, whatever. You know, we get a little bit philosophical in this bit sometimes. Hopefully, it's not too philosophical for you on a. I'm gonna take a wild guess on a Friday. I'm gonna take a wild guess. I'm gonna say it's a Friday today. Actually, no, I'm gonna say it's a Saturday. It's a Saturday. I am totally guessing. I have no idea. If I'm right, you must subscribe. If I'm right, you gotta subscribe. And if I'm wrong, well, I'd appreciate it if you subscribed anyways, but... What do we got? Piercing Tear's not bad. I'll take that. Botfly is dope, but I don't have a spin down, so I don't really care that much. I'll save my shoot the whoop for the boss, I think. Hopefully it's a boss that I can actually shoot the whoop in and out there. Okay, cool, I can. Well, it didn't really do a whole lot, but alright. Sensor, I think, makes dodging this easier. You know, it's weird, because with Sensor, there's some bosses where if you have Sensor, it's honestly harder to dodge the tears. Like, Mega Stand, for example, if you don't have, like, an orbital blocking shots for you, I have to tell you, having Sensor is kind of bad, actually. I don't enjoy it. When it comes to Mega Stand, I would rather not have Sensor than have it. It just gets in the way, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest with you. We got our finger back. That's nice. Siren, please die. Good night, sweet princess. We got a devil deal. Okay. Okay, we got 2 stat increases. I did really want to get Sacred Heart, but I'm not going to say no to these. Honestly, I'll take all 3 of them. They're all pretty great. So, cool. We can check the shop. We got 45 cents. No point in not doing it. So, allow me to explore the rest of this floor, find our shop, and I'll get back to you. Alright. Ah, it's greed. Man, why you gotta get me greedy? And it's not even the Ariana Grande song. I even said this in the last video, but I really gotta start expanding my music more. I've been listening to the same stuff on repeat for the last little while. Gotta start discovering new stuff. You know what's a good tool for, like, actually discovering stuff, like semi-regularly? I gotta be honest with you. Dude, DJ, man. DJ on Spotify, I use him constantly. He's fantastic. I find so many new artists and, like, songs through DJ. I'm like, what the heck? They're like, you listen to this artist. Listen to this one, too. You'll probably like him. And I'm like, I'll be the judge of that, mister. Buckaroo. And then the song plays. I'm like, this is fantastic. I really like this. And they're like, yeah, bitch, I knew you'd like it. Now like the song. And I'm like, all right, okay, fine. and then DJ closes my Spotify and spits on me. I am the king of music. And I go, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, sir. We got a cursor. We can check that out. Guppy's collar. All right, we are Devil Deal locked in now, so I'm not opposed to that. That's pretty damn good. And our shop should be over here. Maybe a ways away, but the shop is this direction nonetheless. Hello. Have a soul heart, thank you so much. Oh, yeah, it's really out of the way, I think. That kind of sucks. Oh, boy, this guy stinks. You're welcome. Funny. Let's have some fun. I got 71 cents, baby. Let's have some fun. Hell yeah! We got 2 nickel-faced keepers in here? Let's go, dude. Big. Now, going Devil Deals at this point is not great, because of chaos. But, hey, I'm not going to trade that for Spider Mod. Clicker, no thank you. Oh, Incubus! There was my least favorite item in there, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw that. Marked was in the pool there. Disgusting, putrid. I hate it. And then we leave. I'm sick. Ugh. Oh, hello. Hello, darling. You load 16 tons. What do you get? Another day older and deeper in debt. We barely missed boss rush. So if we rush a little bit here, we could probably hit hush. So let's lock in a little bit and see if we can't make the hush in time. We got roughly a little bit under 5 minutes to go. We got 5 keys. So if we're smart about not using them on any golden chests on this floor, should be able to make the hush, no problem. 6 keys now. Beautiful. That is... We need 1 more to fully open up the hush floor. So I wouldn't mind getting 1 more key. Beautiful. And we got an arcade. I wouldn't mind giving that a little look-see. See what we got. It's a bed. That's what I would like. That's what I like. That's what I like. Lucky for you. That's what I like. What is that guy even singing about in that song? Bruno Mars or whatever? Does that guy still make music? I have no idea. I remember when I was a kid, he was on the radio like every week. I haven't listened to the radio since I was like 13 though. I'm gonna be real with you here. How are radio stations still in business? Does anybody know? Do people listen to the radio like actively? I swear to God, I have not intently listened to the radio in, I swear to God, like 10 years. I just haven't. Because like all my music's on my phone. So like why would I not just listen to the music on my phone? You know what I mean? Like it just makes way more sense. I don't know. Maybe some of you guys still do. I'm not sure, but I sure as hell don't. But that's like the same thing with a newspaper, right? Like nobody actually cares about the newspaper. I mean, the only people that care about it are the old people who read it every morning. You don't actually need a newspaper. You can get all your news online, probably faster than you would get it in a newspaper. I know 90% of the newspapers where I live are now defunct / out of business / are now just an online blog or an online news like website, right? Because like, what do you need physical paper delivered to your door for? Nothing? I guess if you want to clip out an article for some reason, maybe you were in the paper. I mean, like, I guess I could take glitter bombs. I don't care about doctors remote. I don't think anyone has ever actually cared about doctors remote as an item. So, I don't think anyone has ever cared about that. I think we take Firemind. I mean, having more bombs is cool, but Firemind is Firemind, so we probably take that because we get more explosions. Sprinkler? No. Man, I really wish I didn't lose that D6. I'll tell you what. I really wish I did not lose that D-sizzle. Anything in here? We can buy this. I guess I could buy ball of tar. I don't know. Why not? Oh, I am gonna have to mute this music here. Maddie, show us what you got. What are you selecting for us today in the music department, my friend? I would love to know. I can't know, and I won't know. Because I won't, because it'll be up. But I hope you picked well, and I hope the audience likes it. How about that? That's my only wish. Is that the audience likes it? Or maybe they do this and they go, I know that song! I know that song! That's a good song! Anyways, this is gonna take a while. So time-lapse time. Hush has been cleared, my friends. That's gonna do it. Let's make our way up to the cathedral, my friends. Let's do it. Bow, 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 bow. Oh, well, I kind of messed that one up, didn't I? Silly me. Curse room is cool, but I mean, we're chaos, and also, I don't have a ton of health, so I think I'd rather just skip that. Old capacitor, don't really care. Also whatever that trinket's called, the familiar twins or something. Not a very good trinket. Well, I mean, it's alright, but, well, and the trinket we have now is worthless, but I'm asking for 1 million death certificates in exchange for my golden broken magnet. I'll be awaiting your offers in the comment section down below. I will really cry. I will cry. I actually can't cry on command. I actually can't cry on command at all. It's very hard for me to cry. You know, the only thing that really does it is music. It's kind of it these days. Kind of just music. Nothing else really makes me cry anymore. I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird feeling. Nothing else really makes me weep anymore. But like, you know, you put that new Porter Robinson album on around me. I mean, I'm openly weeping. Like I'm not ashamed to admit that. I'm openly weeping in front of whoever is near me. Big time. And I'm very okay with it, you know? I think it's good to have a cry every now and then. I think it's healthy. You know, especially as a man. You know, as like a guy where like men are typically taught to like repress their emotions and shove them down into like, I don't know, unbridled rage. It's good to express your emotions. You know, if you gotta get a cry out, get a cry out, man. Do it. It's healthy. I promise. It's healthy. Don't like wallow in self-pity, but if you gotta get some emotions out, man, it's totally healthy and it's totally fine. You get right on it. Get down on it. Bam, bam. Get down on it. Little Chad. Okay, mystery sack. I should probably take mystery sack. Maybe we'll get some keys from it. Maybe we'll get some keys from it, my friend. I got a secret tunnel. I'm okay with that. Super great. Super great. He's super greedy. Pick up mystery sack in case we get any more golden chests. That is a tier 8 increase. That is another familiar. I was really hoping that this Max's head wouldn't contribute to soft tier cap. Like it would break soft tier cap. And sadly, I've noticed that it does not. And that is a bit of a shame. I thought for a quality 3, or I think for a quality 3, that 1.5 tier rate increase should break the soft tier cap. I really think it should. I really, really, really think it should. Because it's a 1.5 tier rate increase. It's a pretty fat tier rate increase, man. It's pretty huge. Pretty massive. Pretty gargantuan. Pretty Giga Chad. Just big in general. Big. So I'd like to see that. And the only reason we've broken the soft tier cap as of now is due to Bloody Gus. Not due to Max's head, don't you worry. I am not contradicting myself, don't you worry. Alright? I'm on top of it. I'm on top of it, gamers. But we're just gonna find Blue Baby here, and this is gonna be our run for the day, my friends. This is gonna be our run for the day. Maybe we get lucky? 2 keys. I thought maybe. There's always a chance. We did not get so lucky. But hey. You always gotta try, right? Maybe 3? No. Maybe 4? Maybe 4 is the lucky number. I know in hard mode, on average, it is 6. I believe on average it is 6. But we're gonna try for 5. We're gonna try for 5. Get a little bit early, because that was 4, right? Or was that 3? I don't remember. I already forgot how many keys we put in that thing. I'm gonna say it's 4, and even though I think it's 3, I was gonna say it was 4. I'm just gonna say it was 4. Why? I don't know. I don't know. Counting is hard, and I'm tired. Counting is hard, and I'm tired, and I don't want to do it anymore. You know where I'm going after this, my friends? Do you know where I'm going after this? That's right! I'm going to bed. I'm also sleepy weepy. Also sleepy weepy. Look at that. 5 was the charm. Told you. I was right. It was 5. BFFs, that makes Incubus stronger. Hell to the yeah, baby. You'll love to see it. We are very low on health, but Bloody Gus has actually given us quite a bit more tier rate here. So, and the good thing is that we have a Bone Heart, so we take that damage. We gain that bonus from Bloody Gus, and then we just find the red heart on the ground, pick that up. We're back to where we were before, which is not bad at all. Very, very pleased with that outcome, actually, all things considered. Just looking for the boss now. No clue where this guy is, but we've explored most of the chest. We don't have a whole lot of rooms left to go, my friends. Item? I love that item. Like, genuinely, I love Sanguine Bond. But I have to laugh because we literally cannot use it even one time. Like, at all. Pick up some health here just to be a little bit safer. We're gonna fight Blue Baby. And we're gonna call this a run, gamers. That's what we're gonna do. Let's get it. Blue Baby, please feel the might of my powerful conjoined Firemind Max's head tears. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. And let's not forget about Finger. Kid named Finger moment. And he's out of there. Well, my friends, that was the Max's Head port from the Restored Collection over on the Binding of Isaac Repentance. Let me know what you thought about the item in the comment section down below. Did you like it? Do you think that it should be what it used to be? Do you think that it should be something different? Do you like the change that they made to the passive item? Let me know. But until next time, take care and stay safe, my friends.